Hi, come make some kitchen magic with me. My name is Nymph. I am a millennial neurodivergent human person who is more than a little passionate about the cultural significance of folklore and legends. Today, I will be talking about superstitions and folklore that surround the ingredient rosemary. I figured there would be no other way to feature rosemary than to cook a meal with it as the central flavor, so I made chicken rubbed down with a rosemary orange butter, roasted over a mixture of vegetables, and a side of mashed Yukon gold potatoes infused with rosemary and garlic. I just want to mention now that I am at best an amateur home cook with no professional training whatsoever, and I'm only cooking this meal for myself and my partner, so please excuse my modest knife, fork, and cooking techniques. Let's get to the lore. Rosemary was known scientifically as Rosmarinus officinalis until 2017, when it was renamed to Salvia rosmarinus. It is a fragrant evergreen shrub native to the Mediterranean region. Sometimes known as compassweed, polar plant, or dew of the sea, rosemary has had an ample and lengthy history of legends surrounding it across history. It was sacred to the ancient Egyptians and was used as part of their embalming process. Ancient Greeks would incorporate the plant in the worship of Aphrodite, and sprigs of rosemary adorned art and altars associated with the goddess of love. Also, in terms of love, it is believed that if someone leaves a dish of flour underneath a rosemary bush on Midsummer's Eve, they might be lucky enough to see the initial of their future spouse written in the flower come morning. Rosemary is a popular plant featured at weddings as it symbolizes love, faithfulness, and the memory of the lives the couple lived before being married. If rosemary flourishes in a home garden, it is believed that the lady of that home is in charge. To stop babies from being abducted by fairies, mothers would hang rosemary above their children's cradle. Funnily enough, rosemary has been known to be a favorite plant of the fae, and according to Italian legends, young fairies sleep in the branches of rosemary bushes. The herb is most often associated with remembrance. Greek students would place rosemary in their hair or behind their ear to aid them in the memorization ahead of exams. In many cultures throughout history, sprigs of rosemary would be thrown into caskets and graves of the recently deceased to symbolize their memory carrying on in the hearts of loved ones after their passing. Considered to keep evil spirits from entering a home, rosemary bushes have been planted close to the front entries of houses and have been hung as dried bundles above doorways. Rosemary was burned in English homes after an individual passed away within the house's walls. Incense made from the herb was once used by Roman priests in religious rites and is believed to provide protection against evil supernatural entities. Rosemary smoke is also supposed to purify the air of disease and illness, and as such has been used in homes and hospitals alike for centuries. It was believed that smelling rosemary could prolong the body's youthfulness. Wearing a garland of rosemary around the head is considered helpful in the alleviation of headaches and cold symptoms. It was even once believed to provide protection from the plague. In Christian mythology, Mother Mary once spread her cloak over a rosemary bush, and the colors of the bush's flowers changed from white to blue. As such, smelling rosemary on Christmas Eve is thought to be a sign of good luck, and sprigs used to be spread on the floor of homes during Christmas time so that the aroma would be released into the air upon stepping on the leaves. Rosemary is still used as a Christmas decoration to this day. The star of this whole meal, in my opinion, was the mashed potatoes. After pouring brown butter over the mixed rosemary and garlic, I hit the mix with an immersion blender for a few minutes to really grind those spices down just a bit more. The blending before adding the potatoes resulted in a fantastically strong rosemary and garlic flavor, as well as a smooth and luxuriant texture. Chicken was a natural choice for me when planning this meal, as poultry and rosemary are a classic pairing. I added the orange juice as a balancing citrus note, and as the chicken cooked, both the rosemary and orange flavor dripped down and infused into the vegetables nicely. The skin of the chicken got perfectly crispy and was rich with the smell and taste of rosemary. While the vegetables were good, in hindsight, I probably should have kept them in the oven a little bit longer after removing the chicken so they could get just a bit more roasted. But at the point the chicken was done, I had been cooking for almost 3 hours, and I was just so ready to eat that I opted to enjoy them as they were. Thanks for joining me in the kitchen today. I hope you learned something new and found this interesting. Let me know if there's any specific ingredients you would like to see featured in the future. Until next time.